Our aim is to unravel the secrets, strategies, and the stories that shape the dynamic cosmetic sector. We're extremely grateful for all the esteemed panelists that have joined us today to share their stories and to sort of tell us how they have made an impact not only in their own lives, in their own business, but to the beauty and cosmetic industry as a whole. So I would like to welcome all of you to our enthralling and engaging webinar tonight. So without much delay, I would like to introduce our first speaker for the evening, Miss Anita Gulani, who is the founder of Anita Aromatics and Ira India. Now, Anita is an entrepreneur at heart, but she's a very artistic person. She's a mom and wife. But like I said, at the core of it, she's an entrepreneur. She's always been fascinated by scents and aroma, and which has led her to build her own beautiful brand, which is called Anita's Aromatic. Uh, Along with that, during the lockdown, she also incepted her own brand, her own product. So Anita Aromatics actually caters is a B2B brand that caters to a lot of parlors and salons across India. Along with that, she also has a B2C brand, which is Iora, which directly caters to the consumers. A very fun fact and an amazing fact about Anita is that she loves painting and she paints directly with watercolors without use of any pens and pencils. And she beautifully correlates the art of watercoloring with the different facets of life. So over to you, Anita, if you can just give us a small introduction about yourself and tell us a little bit about your entrepreneurship journey.
Hi, hello everyone. Good evening. So, to give you on me, I've been in the industry from the past 25 years now. We started back in 1999, where I developed my. Uh, is there a sound? I developed my own. I did a course in aromatherapy and went on to do a cosmetology course from Ghazi College. And I launched my own brand called Anita's Aromatics. My journey is something wherein I feel it was sheer luck that happened at one point of time, wherein I gave some samples to a very big salon chain, which was to be launched in Mumbai for the first time. That was the first time nails and mani-pedi and everything was coming into being in Mumbai in a very professional kind of a setup. And when I gave the samples to the owner, he said that they would be going ahead with an international reputed brand and they're not interested in going ahead with an Indian brand. I was like, since I've made these products at home, why don't you try it? Give me some kind of a feedback, whether it's good, bad, at least I'll know which way am I going. 2 months down the line, there was no call or message from them, and I presumed that nothing was going to move forward. And just 2 days before their brand was to be launched in India, I get a call asking me to give them the same products in 2 days' time because the entire stock was stuck in the customs. At that point of time, I did say a yes. And I mean, in my head, I still didn't know how I'm going to do it. But I went ahead, made the products in my house, and I delivered it to them. And slowly and gradually, as the word of mouth grew, more and more salons approached us. We tied up with really big salon chains, and that's when we learned scale and getting into FDA approvals and getting a VAT number. And that's when a lot of systems in Anita's Aromatics developed. So that's my journey. And I love innovating. That's why even in the lockdown, we launched our own B2C brand called Iora. And that's also India's first prebiotic skincare brand. So that's about me.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for sharing that, Anita. Lovely to have you with us this evening. And we'll, of course, talk in much more detail about your journey and your brand as we go forward. I'd like to introduce our second speaker for the evening, Ms. Sheila Iyer. Sheila is the founder at Fourth Wave Media She's the editor at Cosmetic Digital, and she's also the co-founder at Nisha Impex. Sheila's diverse experience extends to various streams, and she's particularly passionate about facilitating connection in the cosmetic industry. Sheila specializes in assisting in various fields in the cosmetic industry. She's dedicating to helping cosmetic countries navigate and access the dynamic Indian market. With her insight, Sheila aids various, like I said, different cosmetic brands, different private labels who are looking to outsource their manufacturing operations in India, as well as other facets. Sheila plays a pivotal role. She's played a pivotal role in setting up the National Skill Development Corporation's Beauty and Wellness Sector Skill Council, fostering skills and development within the sector. Over to you, Sheila, if you can talk a little bit about your journey and the various institutions and organizations that you're associated with. I would really like for you to share a little bit about Nisha Impex, which is also, like you mentioned, an import-export company that also exports certain cosmetic brands into India. So you've been like a key player in the market, and you've seen this industry grow in the past 20 years from zero to what it is today. So if you can share your insights and give a little bit of an introduction about yourself, that would be great. Sheila, you're on mute. Could you please unmute yourself?
So thank you.
You're on mute, Sheila.
You're still on mute. There's some issue. We can't hear you.
It's better now.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks a lot for this wonderful opportunity. It's nice to talk about the industry. I look for every possible opportunity to give my two bit and my 2 cents about it. So, well, I come from a background of media, and I was working in mass media with different newspapers and magazines, and I found myself taking a lot of interest in what you call the business part of the media, which is your B2B segment, where you look at trade media. That then I moved into, I discovered, by chance, I discovered this segment of the beauty media when I used to do a lot of advertising and promotional activities then. So I worked with a brand called Fem. I think everybody knows Fem for its Gori Gori, the bleach. And Sunita Ramnathkar, who was a founder of Fem, was very keen to take this brand further into the salon space. So we decided to hold these bridal makeup seminars, and that's when I discovered the hunger that the technicians in the market that are the salon business, who are your facialists or your hairdressers or makeup artists, are so hungry to know more about products, the new processes and all. And I launched this magazine called Parlor Professional. Parlor Professional was in a bilingual magazine, or is a bilingual magazine, and we reach salons across India. Then after having done that, I found that there is a need for a magazine for the manufacturing side, and we started Cosmetic Digital. So Cosmetic Digital is a pure digital magazine, and we talk about processes, ingredients, formulations, and everything with regard to the business. And we are basically an information resource. That led me into, I found a gap in the market for, there was always this feeling that India is not ready for premium products, and was a bit of a challenge. I mean, I took it on as a challenge, and we started Nisha Impex, and we imported leading international brands into India. And following which, I felt that why not, when I saw the quality of the brands we were importing, I found that there is a gap. We can develop these same products in India also, and launched our own brand, which is Hair Logic and BC. So we import 3 brands. We are marketing 2 brands, and I love this industry, and I'm very happy I got to be an entrepreneur in this industry. Yes.
Lovely, Sheila. Thanks for sharing your journey so beautifully. And of course, you're doing multiple things from what you said. There is, of course, your online magazine, and then you're importing, and then you also have your own products. So we'll talk to you in detail about your journey and how you're managing all these things. I'd like to introduce our last speaker for the evening, Mr. Abhishek Pawar. Abhishek is a highly experienced and celebrated makeup artist. He has extensive experience in practical on-set makeup for movies and web series. He specializes in prosthetic makeup and hyper-realistic makeup. Uh, from prop creation to practical effects, he has